Welcome. Dirk.
Yes. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Hi. Maybe you can help me out. I'm struggling.
Let's see.
Yeah. There's a struggling in the system. Well, that I know when I'm focused on a spot, and when I'm focused more and more and more, the spot is going to be bigger, 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 and more things are going to happen with that spot. It makes it its own story. So you can fit that on everything, on human drama, maybe. If I'm thinking about my mother, then the picture is going to be greater, greater, greater. And the stories in my head are more and more and more. And there's a knowing that is a higher level where the stories are not where there are no stories. This the light, the silence, but there is an I don't know how you call it. There's a habit in my system to stay away from people. There's a feeling of harmony and quietness when I'm alone, not in contact. In contact is always troubles and always makes it harder. So
right now?
Not right now. No.
Oh, yeah, so no, just to make a little distinction.
Yeah.
It's not always. Right now it's not. Yeah.
No. We have that's at least the same when there is a communication on a high level. that there is a connection.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can be certain of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same for me, and it's the same for everybody here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. When you are going to talk about the prices of the milk or the weather of one another, or you relation this and relation that, then there's no interest. No. But I'm not aware if it is the resistance that is speaking and say, I want I'd love that the system want to be out of it, or
yeah. So your sharing is beautiful. Just first of all, I really appreciate how you speak. And, I'm also there again, I'm pretty sure everybody knows that, to an extent in their own experience. I definitely know it. So that's what you have going for yourself in a way. You can make the distinction when it's easy for you and when it's not easy. So I am not sure if it is helpful to look, if there is resistance in the system, or, to me it sounds like there's nothing wrong, because this sounds all very natural and we all deal with similar things. You shared in the beginning, like stories, like thinking about your mother, and you are seeing all of that, Dirk. Yeah. So
yeah,
that
I
is
see that when I'm going to say if there's a resistance or whatnot, then I already jumped in it, and
exactly
the story starts, and I want to
yeah.
stay out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you wanna way out. Definitely, yes. So
Yeah.
you see even that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you also see when there's a conversation possible like we are having right now, then it's easy to be in company.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same for me too. We can do also the other. We can even talk about the weather, because there is a connection.
Yeah, then the connection is there, and the weather is sideways.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh, then we can say, wow, have you seen the sun like this? And so, wow. So we're both admirers in a way, or yeah, we're seeing the same. We're on the same frequency. So that's what you know. Now, is it possible for you to invite the other on this, you called it level, on this level? Is it possible?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the next step.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm seeing. It's like when I go out, when I'm with people, and everybody is doing what they're doing, it's like, can I invite, in the sweetest way ever, connection?
How do you do that then?
Yeah, that's now you're curious. Now
Yeah.
you're curious.
Yeah.
How do we do it here? How come that when we are having it's immediate, isn't it? It's like, okay, let's hang out. So we take our time, we take a moment just to swing on the same frequency in a way. There's an interest. I mean, that's what we both have going for each other in a way, or for ourselves. We come with an interest. But I'm sure you have experienced that, when you meet somebody and, you check out who it is, and it's like, how can you find that sweet spot with someone else, and maybe just for a moment, so that when you separate, it's like the other one and you say, oh gosh, there was something so sweet, and I don't even know how it happened. So that would be, the next step into bringing this into life and offering it yourself. You offer that. Because up until now, and I know in my own experience, it was like I wanted it from the other. And quite often the other was at the same point where I was. And I was wondering, why can't they meet me the way I like it? And then at one point it went over into, wow, let's see if I can invite that, at the airport or wherever, just a moment of, oh, I see you. And then, you go your own way again.
Yeah.
So that's the next step, Dirk. Let it come from you. Let it come from you. You have it, you know it. Let it be the gift from you to the world. Yeah. And, again and again and again, the beautiful poem from Rumi, come again and again and again. Doesn't matter how many times you've broken your vows, come again. So it's not you fall over and you get up and okay, this didn't really work, but let's see, there's another one. Let me see, how can I bring this, what I so long for, into the world?
Falling down, or what is a trick of the ego, that the I is unfolds again. Oh wow, I'm no.
Yeah. Yes.
It's out. It doesn't matter if I fall or
Exactly.
there is no falling.
You even see that.
Yeah. There's only movement. There's only
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So you can see that even.
Yeah,
so it's
and
like,
I'm filling in the movements. If they are, I think, oh yeah, this was the right movement. Oh no, that wasn't.
Yeah.
And that's I learned in all those years. It's conditioning. I know that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all part of the the ego of the.
Yeah, you can call it ego. Exactly. Now it's more, being in touch with. I mean, it's funny, but I do see if we are in touch with the embodiment of this, when we're at home, when we are right here in the core of ourselves, whatever that means, feeling everything, we're here. Then it's also possible to reach out. Then it's possible to make a bridge to a so-called other. If we are already kind of all over the place, we can't. So then we have to take maybe a time out with ourselves, and so that we can come back. But it is that if we can feel ourselves, if we can feel everything right here, that's when we also can come in connection, isn't it? Then it's like, oh, and others will notice. It's like, oh, there's somebody at home. There's a body moving around and somebody is in there. It's not just it's not just a zombie. It's not just a zombie who's on automatic.
No, I know that the zombie is when I'm in my ecosystem. Then I'm of whatever, but then there's a split between this level where I'm now and.
Yes, it's for all of us the same.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see. Yeah.
So let that be your practice, or your, I mean it in a positive way. It's like your curiosity. It's like, okay, today I'm going out with my beautiful wife.
Oh yeah, she is.
She is. She is. She
Yeah.
is.
Oh
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
like, how can I invite these moments and not go into automatic because we know each other since 40 years or maybe, I don't know for how long, you
Yeah.
know, but just, that twinkle in your eye for her. I'm just, yes, you do know. Yes. And then, you can take each other's hand and you walk along and it will go into automatic, most likely again. But then you remember, it's like, how did I do that? How did I do? Oh, yes, exactly. Gosh, the love of my life.
Yeah.
You've been through thick and thin and, all of that. And still you walk side by side. Yeah. So that,
Yeah.
that. Waking up with that is like, wow. Thank you for still being with me. Wow. Like, I'm just.
Yeah. I know exactly. Yeah. And then to stop it in myself, otherwise it is a chick-chack of all kinds of talking and getting out of the
Yes.
newness, or how you call it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And then we can become, it's very irritating for us. And it is, yeah, for all of us.
Yeah, I know.
I know, I
Yeah.
just like to say, because quite often it seems like, oh, it's just us,
Feedback.
but it is,
Getting back
it's,
very quickly here.
it's all of us.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, practice is a funny word. It has kind of a flavor, but you know what I mean? It's like that interest, that curiosity. How can I bring that, which I'm so longing for actually, and I know how it feels when it's there. How can I bring that into life?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's so beautiful you inspire that I can speak it, because, let that be my prayer too. It's like, what I'm so longing for, how we can live here, because we know, how can I again and again, bring
That's
it.
touching. Yeah.
Yes. And all the other stuff, forget. Doesn't matter. Doesn't much matter. It's just those moments where it flows, where it's, yes, like this. Yeah. Yes. And then it goes back and forth. You can see it's like, your reaction is feeding it here. And then it gets, oh yes, that makes it bigger. And then we come into the flow and it relaxes and we come home even more, even deeper. It's so simple in a certain way, yeah? And yeah, and it's a learning forever, I guess. To our last breath, Dirk. With luck, we can go with a thank you on our lips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it starts breathing and arriving. Mhm. Mhm. Mwah. Yeah, see, and our friends are also touched. Was a message from Gaya. Just watching touches. Mm. Luciano. Ja. It's interesting. It's actually always the same invitation, huh? Staying with or being with, and it's clumsy words, I can see that, with the beauty that you are. And not getting distracted by any ideas about yourself. Any ideas. Yeah. The invitation of life, existence itself. No movement away from who you are at the core. Like our friend Buddha, when he sat down, hands on the ground. I'm here. Bring it on. I'm here. I'm not moving. Touched me so deeply. If it's true or not, I don't, I don't care. It's just that, wow, I'm here. I am here. Just like this. Like then it comes movement into the house. Mm. Oh, and then how do we meet each other when we're at home? It's like for the first time we can really walk together. We know exactly where we are. There's also something, the word trust comes in, but it's beyond trust. It's beyond trust. It's knowing. It's not even, it's just knowing. Knowing you are there, I'm here, we are here. If there's a we, oh my God. Oh. Anything you like to share other than your beauty? No need, I'm just curious. Really, no pressure. It's absolutely exquisite for me. Mm.
There's like a growing pains,
Oh.
yeah, in the heart.
Mm.
And, you know, there's been a payoff not to grow in daily life.
Mm.
And it can't help but grow now because
Mm.
and it's still hoping that the payoff is still going to come too. It's going to come along for the ride as well. And it may do it, it may not. It's, you know, it's quite funny.
Oh. Oh. Mm. Mm. Oh, let's be with that beautiful heart. So may it grow in its own timing so that it's not too painful. Let's see if, you know, if we can be with it as gentle as possible, as gently, tenderly, as it's growing. So important, you know, not to push.
Yes.
So important.
Yeah.
So important. And I know, you know, I see you with your little Matteo. I've seen you with that little one. How you, gosh, like that, Luciana, like that. Your own heart, like that. Oh, gosh. Mm. No push. Mm. Well, maybe you can even imagine, you know, like the pictures you've posted and sent, you know, while you're holding your little grandson. Just that feeling as if it was your own heart. It is your own heart, but even closer, it is your own heart. You know, and it's beautiful because I feel it unfolding. I feel it growing. I'm not sure what you sense. And you know, I just got the picture of you know, then it's the collective heart. Yeah. Heart of the earth. While you're holding your heart, you're holding every heart. It's funny that I just got those flickers coming through, you know, like those people in Syria and Turkey right now after that earthquake, and finding babies and children and people after days somewhere from underground, you know. Gosh, holding those hearts too. You know, not knowing if you'll be found or not. All of that in your arms. It's growing, right?
Yeah. There's a knowing that there is a pure innocence and a purity of centeredness that keeps mushrooming, opening, and yeah, and as that happens, it's like the layers of shame and guilt and judgment and keep stripping away
Yes.
as it makes its way through. It just needs, and yeah, staying present with it, staying aware with it, you know, holding it in loving arms, in innocence and purity. It seems to ask just for that simplicity.
In community.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it came to us here, no? It came to us. Mm.
It's, you know, there are patterns that not want to, but break into, you know, overwhelm or crying, and even that's sort of seen as it's okay, but even that's seen as just a reaction to this, you know.
Yeah.
even the shaking and all the different movements.
Yeah.
That have happened up to now don't appear to be even necessary.
Yeah. As I can see, as far as all those movements are received in this kind of field, it's like you said, they wash through and fall off. It's like if shaking wants to happen, and shaking can happen, if it's allowed to happen, it shakes for a while and then it stops, then it's done. It cries for a while and then it's done.
Yeah.
It's actually healthy responses. Everywhere where it kind of felt stuck, where it could not move for who knows how many centuries or lifetime. When it comes into movement, it discharges itself in a certain way. Sometimes it's laughter. Yeah. And then the mushroom grows even bigger. And it really loves a field that provides just space, where it doesn't lean into any yes or no, right or wrong, where it just can unfold.
Yeah, it's really subtle little nuances, very, how that little movement away and it's almost like an intention comes to move away to, and seen and not budged, nothing's moving.
Yeah. Yes. That's also the gift of a field like this. Huh?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like under the magnifying glass. You see every tiny movements there. Okay, you do that. I'm here. I'm not moving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's pretty. It's very
potent.
It's very potent. Yeah. And there's a recognition here that usually around this point, there's an overwhelm, or there's a, this is where it sort of goes, that's enough. And, like, but at the moment, that's not calling. It's not calling, that's enough. Or, it's very comfortable in, right, it's very comfortable here, knowing that it's actually it's happening. Yeah. Laser beam stuff.
Laser beam stuff, yes. That's a good word. I take it.
Take that. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mike.
Gaia.
Hello.
Hello.
Just letting the heart slow down. So funny when I press it, bang, bang, bang. Whereas beforehand, oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. Yes.
oh. I don't know who was speaking.
Best sound ever.
And those words in the beginning with Luch, stay with the beauty that you are, was the catalyst for going even deeper than I could even imagine possible. To touch that space and to see the identification of the form, patterned, conditioned form of the me that I think I am, was so apparent from the power of all of us holding this space, you know. I mean, I keep seeing it, but every time I see it, it's more and more powerful.
Yes.
Than ever.
Yeah.
And the everything Luch said about I was feeling I was tracking exactly the same in this heart, in this physical heart. The rib cage was like the sweet pain was the sweetest medicine. You know, a very different way of allowing it, as opposed to disappearing in that overwhelm habit. Yeah. Staying with the beauty that you are. Whoa. The Dirk is, and Luch, and you, and all the other beloveds. Oh, what a precious gift in my life, this cluster of us who have this love, you know.
Yeah.
Because the discomfort in this physical form with the throat and with the eyes, I've got blepharitis and da-da-da-da-da-da. I want to contact exit. I want to leave the body. One day there's just total lost in the overwhelm. And then I get drawn to come here and all of a sudden I'm home. And it's like,
it's like, what happened? Huh? How did it happen? Yeah. Yes.
it's just a miracle. It's just such an incredible mystery, but I can see that it's this simple presence.
Yes, exactly.
Which I'm not always able to plug into, but when I do, it's here and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there's a slow, like with Luch was sharing, there's a slow feeling that there's this It's hard to speak. Seeing that there is change, there is a trust that's been growing. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful to hear.
Yeah, and the safety of this. Yeah.
It's quite interesting, you know, my own personal experience when I am at home, and you know what I mean when I say it like that. It's not as that identity that thinks it knows what's going on or it doesn't know. It's that when it's here, when it's right here, everything included, in the deepest center, wherever it can be, it feels
And-
safe. That is the
Yeah.
only place where it always feels safe. It does not matter what happens in the so-called outside then. It feels, it is total, I used the word before, trust, but it is beyond trust. It is only when it somehow, for whatever reason, moves away from right here, then it gets confused, it's scared, it doesn't know what to do anymore, where to go, it feels lost. The moment it comes here, right here at the center, call it soul, or I don't know, the words are so tricky because they're all loaded. Coming
It
home.
feels like roots, feels like there's roots
Yes.
of the tree, and the
Yeah.
interactions, everyone, no matter, the interaction and the words that are expressed for me, even though, the fact that they have a place to come out and land, it's so clear now that even if it gets confused, within that there's this ability for it to dissolve. You know, every interaction is so precious. I'm not always available to it, or the system's not always available. My God, it's here today. Yeah, it's so here today.
Yeah.
And it's so stable. There's something so
Solid. Yes. Yeah. I know what you mean. It's so solid, even though of course it's not.
Yeah.
But it is.
It's so hard, to find the words.
Yeah, but we know what we mean when we speak like that, so we can use those words. Just right here.
Yeah. Very, very new to express it and feel it with and amongst this frequency of what we create together.
Yeah. It's very precious to be a conscious being, huh?
Oh.
Yeah. It's precious to be at home.
And embodied.
Absolutely.
Right now it's so embodied.
Oh, I can feel. It's at home. Mm.
Mm, mm.
Mm.
Thank you, my darling.
Oh, thank you, my darling. Oh, there are a lot of hands. Okay, Beresha, we go around.
Thank you, Meike.
There's enough time for the other two. too.
Yeah. We are so
Hey.
we are so solid. Thank you, Gaia, that we can make it short. Something was beautiful. So, Meike, the operation didn't happen yet. It happens
Yeah,
in
I
2
had a
days.
feeling.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
happens in 2 days.
In 2
So
days. Okay,
please be there again.
with pleasure.
I felt you all. Many people have been with me, and I had a very trustful talk with the surgery doctor, a woman.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
this was so necessary to feel safe with her, you know,
Mm,
and
mm,
to feel safe with this happening. But
fantastic.
still, it's exciting, and the thoughts go there. And I
Of
was
course.
sitting with this with Isaac yesterday. Actually, I wanted to practice with him this presence, you know,
Mm.
to be more safe in the future. I can see this, but it was my wish. And then he we went to victimhood. He was asking me, what is it that is chasing this? I don't know how exactly is it, but this event, because when I think about, I get excited, fear comes, maybe all this. So, and then he asked how was the interaction between my parents, who was the victim, and there was truth in it. I can see this pattern of victimhood. Yeah. I don't know what I want to say, but I just have to, yeah, it's there now. Yeah. But if we are present, it's, I know it doesn't matter victimhood or whatsoever. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I would, the point was, if I'm in this victimhood pattern, then I don't get the attention I really want. You know, something,
Mm.
yeah,
Mm.
yes.
Mm.
And yeah.
Mm.
But I feel already different when I was sitting with him, so something changed. Mhm.
So, how's it now, Misha?
That's the point.
Now we are sitting. Okay.
It's fine. It's just to talk about with you and sit with you all. It's very good.
Yeah. Yeah. So who knows? Maybe you can take that with you into surgery. It's like, okay, how does it feel when I'm in the field? When I'm in this field, let's say it like that, not in that, hospital run around and, all the excitement.
I
and
had
anxiety.
already the vision when you talked to Gea that oh, tomorrow I'm there, wow. And then all
Mm.
the others will feel it, and wow, and she will
Absolutely.
enjoy the surgery with me or something. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely,
Mm,
Varisha. Yeah.
because
Make
in
that
the
your
hospital, no.
absolutely. Yes. So
Mm.
wherever it pulls you out, you consciously let that be your prayer or practice. So, okay.
I
Okay.
mean, they also
Where
offer, you can, yeah, sorry. They also offer if you want a volume to cool down.
Mhm.
And I did it last time, and I think I do it again.
Fantastic.
Yeah, why should I do this to me? I mean, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So you know it is huge for a body.
It's huge.
There's
It's so nice
there's
that
not
you
too
can see
many
it.
bodies
Mm,
that say, "Oh, I don't care."
mm.
It's bodies don't like that, and minds
And
also don't.
because the repeating, the repeating third time, it's really wow. Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
but yeah.
yeah,
Wow. Wow, this was a big one. It was like a tsunami I made myself. I could really feel it. Wow, just this thought. Hmm. Wow.
mm.
Buddha under the tree. Hmm.
So gentle with yourself, Aisha. So gentle.
Hmm.
Mm. So gentle. Mm.
I didn't learn it really. Nobody showed me. Something comes up. Wow. Hmm.
Yeah. But
Hmm.
now you see it here, you
Hmm.
feel it.
Hmm.
I can feel your system reacting. Mhm. So that's maybe the opportunity of it all.
Ah, it was,
Mm. So
there was a
gentle.
guy after me sitting with Isaac something, and Isaac said, "This had to happen, that this came up in you." And I had the same feeling.
Mm.
I needed this disease or whatsoever, that this can come up in me. Otherwise,
Mm.
no way. I wouldn't have shown it or something.
Mm.
Or trust to show it.
Yeah. And also,
Mm.
at least that's how it looks from here. Again, being so gentle.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, like I don't know. Did you see that beautiful photograph of Luciano holding his grandson? He posted it on.
I saw one picture once, yes. I was also
on-
touched. I remember, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So holding yourself like that.
How
Holding
did you
yourself
hold
like
him, Luciano? How in the arms?
you
or
have to have a
what?
look. No, you
Yeah,
have to
okay,
have a
yeah,
look.
I can look
You-
at yeah,
You
yeah,
go on
yeah.
the
There
friends of
was
Isaac and Mike.
there was love, yeah.
It's a photograph, and you
Mm.
see how it touches you, what you feel when you see that.
Mhm. Yes.
That's the how. Yeah, it's a feeling. It's
Okay.
not. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a feeling. It's like, I'm here. Yeah, I've got you.
Mhm.
You don't have to be any different. Just like this. I'm here. I've got your back.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Mm. Beautiful. Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow, touching.
Yes. Doesn't matter what happens. I'm here. Yes. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sweet. So sweet.
This could be the hospital. I have to go there, Michael. I have to pick up the phone, but perfect timing. Thank you so much.
Ma-
Why?
Ciao. Judith.
Hey, Meike.
Hey.
Your invitation is so touching.
Yeah.
Mm.
Love hearing that.
It's so gentle. Yeah. So inviting.
We've so learned being harsh.
Yeah.
Our little hearts. Oh.
But it started already to be touched by the first invitation of inviting others to this. That's such a beautiful invitation you brought. Like, oh yes, of course, remember it again and again and again. That it can be the other way around. How can someone be invited here?
Yeah. And it also will be just slightly different with each one.
Oh, of course.
Which is so precious in a way. It's like, how do I find my way in here?
Yeah.
How can I meet myself in the end? How can I meet here? Can I find a way? You know, like, oh, this wasn't, oh, there's a little opening. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Also, with loved ones.
Yes.
Yeah, where
a huge challenge for me.
Yeah, for all of us. Like,
Last week, you know, I was really in a space of giving up, that the whole system went into collapse. And
yeah,
not
yeah.
not even a me doing, but just the system itself.
Yeah.
And
See,
finding
then that
again,
is, yeah, that's then the opportunity again to
go back
open
here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sweet, gentle heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's this, I mean, that dance, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good to be reminded over and over.
Oh, it's
Because what do we love more? It is instead of meeting something there, being an invitation.
exactly.
That's so
Yes,
so much more interesting to
absolutely.
be an invitation
So
instead of
precious.
I need something from you.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, you know, even asking is like, you know, how I so would love to meet you in the most beautiful way. Can you
Yeah.
help me? Even like,
Yeah.
how can I meet you here in the most beautiful way? I'm so interested in that. Mm. I know, I see all the patterns and oh gosh, all the pains and aches and confusions, and still, gosh, I would love to meet you in the most beautiful way. Mm.
Oh, it touches me where I can feel that it also has given up.
Yeah, but if it likes to be touched like this, then it hasn't fully given up. You know, it's still there, it's still available. So it definitely shows that. Mm. Mhm. Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, those tears need to wash out.
But it's also healthy, you know, when it is so vulnerable and painful and all of it, not to go there where it's so confused, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's also more healthy to, you know, come into an environment like ours here right now, where, you know, we don't have too many stories with each other, and you can, it's so much more easy to meet here. Yeah, to meet that broken heart. Not making it wrong or not pushing it in any direction, or just holding that broken heart.
That is already a beautiful acknowledgement, a broken heart.
Yeah.
That touches again.
Yeah. And then there again, you know, I'm pretty sure each one of us knows that broken heart.
Yeah.
So there again, it's so personal, so personal, and then at the same time, it's everywhere. So sweet broken heart. Oh, there, took a breath.
Yeah. Yeah, and
feels
then
right.
again I feel the curiosity. How can I be an invitation? How can
See,
I be an invitation?
it's quick, huh? It's quick. It's so quick. It just took a few breaths and then it's curious again. It's so alive and so available. It's wonderful. It's passionate. It's a passionate heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. All its scar tissue and all its, oh my gosh, knives in there and all the other things that hang around.
Yeah.
Oh my, but it doesn't want anything else. Gosh, how can I? How can I? Mm. It's a brave heart, huh?
Mm. Mhm.
Oh, I just see so many qualities. It's also wild and untamed.
Mm.
Gosh.
Mm.
Here and there, you
Mm.
know, when it's in its strength, it just pulls one or the other dagger
Mhm.
out.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
It's unstoppable, this heart.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm. Yeah. That's actually, I mean, it's such a beautiful question, huh? How can I meet in the most beautiful way? Again and again and again. It's like a prayer.
Yes,
Like a,
it is a prayer, and prayer and an invitation at the same time.
yes, exactly.
And
Yeah.
and by that also not knowing, but a willingness to meet beautifully,
Yes.
so that it
Exactly.
also can stay in a state of relaxation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, then it,
As a conscious being.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. And there again, it's nothing that it can put into its pocket. It needs to be fresh every time. It's
Yeah.
not when it succeeded once that it now knows the way.
Not
It's
at
not
all.
like that.
Not at
It's not
all.
like that. No way.
Yeah.
Every moment fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, and the beauty is from the difference between this and trying.
Yeah.
You know, the trying
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
doesn't work, and it is still a doing and ends in disappointment and
Yes.
the whole game, huh, actually.
Huge difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But just the resting and the curiosity,
Yeah.
like an invitation.
One is, the movement from the separate sense of I that wants comfort, and the other one is from the depth of who you are.
Yeah.
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 Mm.
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 Mm. Mm. Thank you so much, Meike.
Mm.
Thank you all. What a gift to be present in this way with each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a blessing.
What a blessing, yes.
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Thank you.
Sylvie.
Hi, Meike.
Hello.
Hello. Would love to sit with you and including first chakra. And I cracked my eyes out the past 2 weeks, so
Say again, what did you do?
I cried my eyes out the past 2 weeks.
Oh, sweetheart.
Yeah.
What happened?
Just a heartbreak.
Oh, darling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's okay to let tears come here too. Let them come. It's, you know, we love every teardrop. Yeah, it's okay. Mm. Let them roll into the first chakra.
Yeah.
Mm. The heart has been the subject of our meeting today, huh? Mm. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet heart. Mm. Letting it lean into us, that sweetheart. Yeah. It so loves to be felt and seen. Yeah. Is it shifting?
Yeah, little. What I notice is something in me wants to go out and just forget it. And what I'm
Yes.
seeing at the moment is when I go out,
Mhm.
I get an image of resistance,
Beautiful.
angry and resistance. So I see the choice now. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Oh, there's something happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, yes. Yes. Mm. So there was a little breath. Mm.
Yeah, that gives more space.
And how's the heart doing with this? Okay.
There's only sadness.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, Sylvie. That's beautiful. Yeah. Just a bit of sadness. Yes. Mhm. You know, it's like when one of your children would come and there would be sadness, or you would hold them in your arms. That's what you do with your heart now. Mhm. Letting it cry, letting it shout, whatever it needs to do. We're here for it. Mhm. It's been hurting. It's also okay when it says no to us. You know, I don't want to be sad. I don't want to show you. All of that is also okay. So has it been treated badly?
I'm sorry, has it?
Has it been treated badly?
Uh no.
No. Okay, so that's cool. So that's cool. Yeah. That you can say that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah. So can you say what the heartbreak is about?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
It's over a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you let the heart speak?
No.
No. Okay. Good. That's clear. Can you let the first chakra speak?
Not really, but I really feel the shift that had just happened, that I can stay more with it. And
Fantastic.
yeah, and not wanting to go or to
Fan-
search for
Yeah.
things that doesn't make me want to feel. Yeah.
Yes. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So something, you know, how we are here, how whatever the field provides, or however we are with this heartbreak,
Yeah.
creates a space that it doesn't have to run away.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling now. Yeah.
Oh, oh, what
Yeah.
a compliment to us.
Yeah.
Mhm. 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 Yeah, now comes another little wave. Mhm. Mhm. And it's Aoi, you know, I mean, I feel actually a teenage heart. It's funny, you know.
Yeah, it's both. It's and a heartbreak over a guy, and it's tears from the past. It's everything coming out.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's, you know, remember those times as a teenager, and I'm pretty sure boys and girls, or young men and young women, you know, it's like, oh my God, all this excitement about somebody, and then, oh, you want to give your heart, and oh, all that stuff happens. Rejection, and oh, not fully received, and you get ideas how it could be, should be, and sure, then it's not, then he looks at somebody else, or, you know, or she looks at somebody else, and oh my God, remember? And then you just don't want to live anymore. Oh gosh. It's funny. That's what's touched in my system. So it's a teenager that's touched over here. Oh. All the confusion and not knowing how to be with the other gender. Oh my God, nobody told you. Yeah, but all that excitement. So how beautiful that it comes.
Yeah.
And it shifted again, huh?
Yeah.
Can you get in touch a bit more with the first chakra?
Yeah, a little.
Fantastic. Just growing your root right to the center of the earth. Unshakable.
What do you feel in my heart, Meike?
Oh, sweetness, Sylvie.
Oh.
Just sweetness. The heart is so pure. And then, you know, the outer layers, it's more the mind layers. There's a bit of confusion. And that's kind of what I perceive as the teenage layers, you know, where we have the ideas, so we meet the one, and then we ride together into the sunset and have a beautiful life and all that stuff. And we're just always in love madly. You know, just the Hollywood stories. Yeah, so that's a bit, you know, confused. But that's not just yours.
Mhm.
It's our society. It's our civilization, culture. That brought funny things into our lives, and then there's the big disappointment that it's never be like that. And then, you know, it makes it about oneself. It's like, why me? Why don't I get this? Everybody else seems to get it. So where it actually has lost its track, you know, instead of staying here as a individual in a way, but connected, totally connected with every individual. So where it can see, this, with this being, we could move together. And our heart frequency could come into sync with each other, and all the other frequencies too. It's like all the other chakras, or whatever you want to call that, can come into a dance with each other, where it still stays sane, where it still doesn't lose itself at the core. I mean, gosh, if we had models like that, huh? But who had a model like that? I mean, I didn't. Shoo, I didn't. It's only coming now that these things are so clear. It's like it's only now that I don't know if there's a finally, but it's more, where we come home. I don't know what a better word. Staying here, or being here, with everything that is, fully embodied as possible. And then, you know, that clear seeing comes, like, oh, wow, we could walk together, you know, or here's a beautiful connection, but I can see we are not the life partners, or, you know, or we can walk together for 10 years, or but there is more that it's not unattached. It feels everything, of course, but it is also clear. It's in tune with itself. That's kind of our path, isn't it? That's what I see, what we are doing more and more and more. Yeah, that's what you are showing your children, who are teenagers now, or nearly grown-ups.
Yeah.
That's what they get when they see, she's right at home, in her heart, and everything connected. And we know when we know how it feels. We know how it feels when we're at home. There is a clarity that is full of heart. It's the yummiest ever. It includes sexuality, sensuality, love, clarity. It's yumminess. It doesn't sell itself for anything. It doesn't want anything, but it is capable of asking clearly. And if it loses it, there's another one that can hold it. Like we do here when we come together. We're kind of inviting each other to, come home again, anchored. So how's beautiful heart now?
Yeah, a little bit better. I feel
Yeah.
more space.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And you feel also ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw also past life coming also.
Mm.
So there's
Yeah.
also healing on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, you know, we've been everywhere, huh?
Yeah.
We've been everywhere. This is not the residue of one heartbreak. It's, oh my God. It's been broken so many times. But it takes also our invitation. It takes the invitation to
Mhm.
come home here, here, right here, so that it can walk again. Mm. 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 Okay.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Thank you.
Mm. Yeah. Marina. Hello.
Hi. So it's up and down week with blood pressure going very high
Mm.
to the doctor and
Mm.
to the cardiologist, and I had a panic attack and just ran out. Really?
Sorry for laughing. Oh my
I
God.
know, but it felt the right thing for this nervous system, this body, because I don't have a big trust in,
Mm.
I don't have a trust in the medical system. So in a way, I'm going to see someone next week that I do trust.
Fantastic.
Yeah, because if I don't trust it, then
Yes, exactly.
I knew it was
Absolutely.
the right thing. When I
No, absolutely. I mean, you can't go to somebody that you don't trust. It's
yeah, and it's gone down from that dangerous high blood pressure. I've just
Cool.
gone with rest and what I can do with diet, but
glad to hear.
it's spiking up still, and then the fear comes in.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And talking about the heart, just realize what happens when the body's fatigued and the blood pressure, then there's isolation. So I've been alone a lot. Well, yeah. And then there's that sort of feeling of some of the time, not a lot of the time, it feels great being alone. Some of the time, sadness. Yeah.
Hmm.
Anger there too. You know, like not at anything in particular, just at the situation, frustration. Yeah.
Exciting life, huh? Thanks for laughing. It sounds like we both
I
have a
needed a
boring
laugh.
life, Marina.
I was looking for a comedy the other day. Couldn't find any good one. Oh, it takes everything so seriously, you know. It's like, oh my God.
I noticed. And it's so beautiful because your nature is actually not serious at all.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh.
Your nature is so playful. It's so playful, your nature. It's so much fun. You're so much fun. Ah.
Yeah, I think she needs more people to play with, friends to play with, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go for swims every day? Must be hot over there too, huh?
I haven't felt well enough, and the heat is cooler now. I went for a
Yeah.
walk this morning, but with the heat, the blood pressure's been spiking up too high.
Oh gosh, yeah, I think mine too. Don't know.
So
Oh.
I haven't. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The fear sets in. It's like, oh, better not. You know, it's like,
Yeah. I mean, I don't know with fear, because fear is really a tricky one. It can take so over. It can really, you see, you can take, it really takes over. So yeah, I'm not sure. Let's just see if we can find something for your system, you know, that it doesn't have, that the fear doesn't take over, because you know it all. You know it all, Marina. You know who you are. You know how to regulate the nervous system. You know there is a deep knowing there. Let's say it like that. So you've shown us many times.
and then the fear takes over, and all of that's gone.
Exactly. So now let's see. No, exactly. That's what's happening. Yeah. So now we kind of have to find a way. If it's, I mean, and then, you know, I don't have a suggestion and I don't have a solution, not like that. And it's also not, there's no pressure in that, but maybe just as a question, you know, like how to build a bridge, you know, so that the system doesn't get so lost in it. Because, you know, you might fall over. You might have a heart attack. You might, you know. It's like, I mean, it's for all of us, but that's just the thing there. Somebody might be there and can help, but it's just, you know, we're also coming to that age now, all of us in a certain way, most of us, not all of us, there are some younger ones here, but yeah. No, but you know, it's like, so that might happen, but my question is, how can we build bridge between those two nervous systems, actually, that it doesn't take over fully.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just as I just put it into the room. So that would be the next step.
Yeah.
Gosh, man, that would be mastery. That would be far out, if there can be fear or that kind of, and at the same time, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just, just for fun.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
As an opportunity.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I
Oh,
mean, even when you say though that you might die of a heart attack, the fear, it's like immediately.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. I did that consciously,
yeah.
but but I could also see that you stayed at the same time. I mean, it's
Yeah.
the truth. It is the truth.
Yeah.
I didn't, it's not a spell or anything. It's the truth.
No. Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
And I could see at the same time there was still awareness, and you did not get lost in the fear.
Yeah.
Even though it tried to take over.
Yeah.
So that's super cool. Now comes the breath. Now comes the breath. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now at least consciously, your system, you, has had that experience. That fear would come, but it didn't take over. Yeah. And maybe, but maybe you can watch the video, you can watch the sequence, so that you really see, that you can study it.
Yeah.
So that you get it in with every cell of your system. That's okay, there it came. Oh, I see, there, exactly there. And I stayed.
Yeah.
I stayed. So that's kind of, the opportunity.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank
Hopefully another till 150 or something.
Yeah.
For all of us. Would be nice if we could meet until we are, around that time, and then we shake hands and fall into dust. Crumble. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, beloveds. Let's crumble together, huh? Around 150, for some 120, 30, 40. Love and peace. Until we meet again. Ciao.